Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Kadero Hudson, the wingman. We are here. I'm back from my birthday. I was in Miami, Florida. I'm back in Houston, Texas. Welcome back to Texas. Welcome back. Holla at your boy. Show your boy some support. Show your boy some love. I am here with the sauce. I got the different sauces. I got a haircut. Uh, I just turned 35, and I don't even look like I'm 35, but my grays are shining, and my black beard is looking delicious, and I'm smiling. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about investing into artificial intelligence (AI) for the future. So if you are in the investing community, then you already know that the different AI stocks like Planeteer, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, you already know. And so it's gonna be some things that we go over that you probably already know about. But then for the common everyday investor, they are clueless. They don't know what's going on. They probably just know about what they hear from Jim Cramer or from the stock market, or even just probably YouTube. Shout out Google, parent company, or what they just even hear from just word of mouth. But a lot of times, a lot of people don't know what to invest in, or they just need some type of direction. Even for me, as a YouTuber, I'm constantly consuming content. I'm constantly sifting through just different stocks for my dividend growth portfolio, my growth portfolio, trying to find different ways to increase my wealth. And when you do research, you see that everyone's is a everyone is an expert. Everyone knows, oh, buy this stock and buy this stock, or don't buy this stock. Listen, I'm just going to give you guys the information, and it's up to you guys to do the research and basically to see fit what you may see fit for your particular future between yourself and for you and your family. I'm just going to just point you to the direction. I'm going to lead you to the water. If you want to drink it, great. Here we go. So here are the 10 best AI companies for the artificial intelligence revolution, and we'll go into detail with just certain stocks. And I got one stock that's on this list that you probably haven't heard of, but that's going to benefit from this AI revolution. So there's going to be several stocks on here that you probably have heard of and you probably haven't heard of. We all have heard of Microsoft. Hopefully, you guys have Microsoft in any type of portfolio, or just some type of exposure to Microsoft. If you don't, then make sure you get a pen, get a piece of paper, and write this down. So a couple of these stocks that you see, like Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Meta Platforms, which used to be Facebook. Uh, typically, they're part of the Magnificent Seven. So, like the Magnificent Seven is like Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, Meta, Nvidia, uh, Amazon, uh, Tesla. To get the exposure that you need from that, if you want to invest into the Nasdaq, invest into, write this down, QQQ, or if you want more of a broad base ETF for just a broad base investing strategy where you just set and forget it, either VOO, or the total stock market VTI. These three investments, they typically, when you look under the hood to see the percentages of Microsoft, Apple, and Alphabet, what you tend to see would be like roughly like 3 to 4%, like 4% and like Microsoft, 4% Apple, and then it goes down from there, like Google, Nvidia, et cetera, et cetera. If you want more exposure into the semiconductors, which, as you'll see as we go down, which is Nvidia, TSM, which is Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturer, and ASML. If you want more exposure into those, then a good ETF for you is the Vanguard Technology ETF, VGT. And also, if you really want to see one make some money, and then also have high risk, it's the semiconductor ETF called SMH. I was in SMH, and it's heavily in like Broadcom, ASML, and also Taiwan Semiconductors, and then also Nvidia. Nvidia it actually is like 7%, has like a 7% uh investing percentages in Nvidia, which is like, not gonna say pretty high. It's really high, so it's really risky. But it's one of those stocks that you hit or miss, where you know that uh, due to Nvidia and its GPUs, and it's pretty much like the only player in the GPU space besides AMD, and so it's the hottest stock in AI right now. And so I'm not gonna go into the complete detail into all the different stocks. This is just to let you guys know of what to do research, because I know a lot of people, they're like, so that you don't get left behind. Just know that a lot of my videos that I'm excited about, that I'm doing research and that I'm also personally investing my money into, is semiconductor stocks. Semiconductor stocks is the new gold. It's the new oil. It's the new oil. So oil used to be the new gold, as in like Bitcoin. It's like it's the digital gold. Semiconductors is the new oil, meaning that semiconductors is going to be needed in everything. Semiconductors is needed in automobiles. It's needed in aircraft. It's going to be needed in manufacturing, our houses, everything. Autonomous driving with Tesla, everything is going to be run off these chips, and high powered chips, to be able to manufacture and to be able to maneuver everything that we need to do on a day-to-day basis as a consumer, but also enterprise. And a lot of these different companies like Microsoft and Google, they utilize a lot of these chips of Nvidia and AMD. And so if you are already an investor, if you invest in a index fund like VUVTI, then you could just set and forget it, and cool. But if you want to get a little funky, and you want to add a little risk, and high risk, high reward, even when the market goes down, you continue to contribute to whatever. That's how you see a lot of people make increase their wealth faster. You can do the buy, stocks and dollar cost average on a monthly basis, like we do with our 401k. But then also, when you see people bet their money into Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, high risk, high reward, and usually, I forgot, the investor says that typically, even if you buy stock today, and it may go down, if it's a good company, majority of 90% of all stocks that you've bought will show a positive return for you in 5 years, especially if it's a good stock. Now, if it's stocks like AT&T and Verizon, these companies are high in debt and whatnot, high yield and whatnot. So can't guarantee that buying those type of stocks that in 5 years is going to be a positive. More likely it's going to be in a negative. But a highly profitable company like Nvidia, Google, Microsoft, Apple, with these companies with a lot of large free cash flow, if you bought it on a dip, or if you bought it where it was like at the top, trust, because the market just continues to go up, and rather it's any different type of wars or any type of pandemic epidemic, the S&P 500 has been going up, and have been continue to go up, and also it has been pushed by a lot of these companies. So right here, Microsoft is $377.82. It's enterprise. So it's software, it's hardware. They just recently bought Activision, and so if you want to get into Microsoft, there you go. A company that a lot of people haven't heard of is called Monolithic Power Solutions. It pays a delicious and juicy dividend, but also just wanted to show you guys, within the 5 years, it produced returns of 339%. I'm not gonna do the math, but just do 339 divided by 5, and boom. That will show you that this company has produced big returns. Also, another company that's going to benefit from this AI revolution is Amazon, due to Amazon Web Services, Microsoft with Azure. We have Google. Shout out to Google. Shout out to the parent company. Uh, I just bought Google, and I'm just going to just have this in my Roth array for the next 15, 20 years, because since I'm a YouTube creator, it's always best to invest to something that you have some form of sphere of influence, or that you know of. And I use Apple products. That's why I invest in Apple. I am a content creator with on YouTube, and YouTube is a part of Google. Nvidia, I use a lot of for the gaming and for the crypto mining. You need to use those GPUs with Nvidia, so that's why I invest in Nvidia. And also for individuals who also want to get into investing into AI, if by seeing that Nvidia is at $487, it may be encroaching $500 again. If it's that a little bit too high for you, then you guys can write this down. It's another company that's in the whole GPU space. It's called AMD, and they are just now becoming to get more profitable. And it's between the two companies. AMD is on the PE, it's a lot less than right here. The 4P is 44, which is a lot less than Nvidia's, and then also the price to buy AMD is a lot less than Nvidia. So if instead of paying $500 for one Nvidia, you could pay $500 for uh roughly like 3.5 shares of AMD, if I'm doing the math right. But just know that Nvidia right now is the king of the space, and it owns roughly 90-95% of the space. It's but hey, this AMD is it's a gamble, but as we know, risk and reward. And I truly believe in semiconductors, and hopefully you guys learn something from today. That if you wanted to know what different type of companies to invest into, or do research on to invest into uh, artificial intelligence for the future, and also semiconductors, because at the end of the day, uh, semiconductors is the new gold, the new oil, and artificial intelligence is not going anywhere. It's actually speeding up, and why not make money from just investing into these artificial intelligence, right? So it helps, right? So hope you guys enjoyed my video, and enjoy your day. Make sure you eat turkey for me, and share the wealth and support your boy. All right, peace.